There it is. Let's see. Oop. Hello, big Steve. Let's see. Pop. So I'm doing this tonight because I'll probably be a little tired Saturday, going out of town for a little bit. So I thought I'd do it tonight. And excuse me. And since I screened one of the Black Emanuel movies, I did find that they are Severin is working on a Blu-ray set, so that'll be cool. Hello, everybody. Hello, Darren.
Hi, Darren.
And you can see I got some posters behind me from the Emanuel movies. Yeah. Hello, Dat, is what I said. Let me see something here. Window Kipper. Actually, let's not do it here. Let's do it in another place. Let me see. I don't even know which one's which. So I got the chat window on the screen for right now anyway. So, CAPTCHA. Some Black Emanuel posters. Well, I can't interact with them on here, I forgot. Yeah, Emanuel and the Lost Cannibals. That actually isn't going to be in the set, at least what I saw. Oh my!
Darcy's playing with the toys.
Let me I'm gonna bring up the Facebook. So they're doing a both reasons. So apparently Full Moon did some releases, but they're going to be included on this set. So I'm not sure about any of the Blu-ray or releases from Full Moon, but you got the first Black Whale movie, Black Emanuel Around the World, which I have the poster of. Emanuel, they dropped the Black Emanuel for this one, and the White Slave Trade, Black Emanuel, White Emanuel, which I have behind my big head. Easy. Which is not a very good one. It's got Annie Bell in it, but I didn't think it was that great, but you know, if I can see every pimple on everybody's ass, maybe that'll make it better. I don't know. Yeah, I saw something about, was it Second Sight was posting that there's not really a lot of good prints out there of Hitcher, so they're releasing it on Blu-ray. They would like to have done a 4K, but you know that movie was. I mean, in my memory, it was made by HBO, and because they made several films and released them to the theaters. So, I don't know. I'm not that like a big fan of that movie, even though I watched it several times and it's still good. but it's not something I want to.
That's blasphemy. Sorry.
Well, anyway. Ooh, I know. This one I think I got. I got a lot of these from the interwebs. It's a new experience. Oop. Let me find mine. Where is it? Black Emanuel. What the hell? Black Emanuel. And they renamed a lot of movies that she was in. She was in something like Black Cobra, or it was Black Cobra Lady or something like that, or it with Jack Palance, and they named that Emmanuel and the Black Cobra or something. It's a wonder they didn't rename that Murder Obsession. Emmanuel and the Murder Obsession. Which actually Annie Bell is in that, if I remember correctly. But anyway, let's get the hell out of here. Boom. But I did like having the chat on there. Let's see. Nope. Don't want to do that. Boom. There. Of course, I can't read it now, but you know. Yeah, I'm wait. So a lot of things I can wait on a little bit. I'm waiting like hell on the Christopher Lee Euro Crypt. And there's a lot of other things coming out.
Steve's looking at me all the time he's talking about this.
Let me refresh my memory. 'Cause my memory ain't that good no more.
Well, Darcy, you better be careful around that. That's a nail.
Got a lot of the Mondo Macabre things out there. Yeah, Chris V, there was a there was a previous release from Severin, I thought. They actually had two box sets, and I bought one. I'm not sure if I bought both or not, but I resold them for a little bit extra money. Also, if you're fans of trailers, Drive-In Delirium is releasing their final entry in that set, or in that series, they say. It just came out recently in Australia, and I've got it on order, but I don't know when I'll be getting it. Next couple weeks, maybe. I'm still waiting on my Vampire in Venice Blu-ray from the Severin Blu-ray from Amazon. They said it was going to reorder soon, but soon's not 2 weeks, so I've been waiting. But there's the Mondo Macabre one's Night of the Howling Beast, a Paul Naschy film. And the Code Red re-release of Delirium Photos of Gloria. That's coming out in late June. Of course, also with the Bird on Crystal Plumage, and then now they've announced Cat o' Nine Tails. Yeah, I did see that the Africa trailers were on Rare Less, but I already purchased the Blu-ray, so I wish I'd waited, but I had too much FOMO, fear of missing out. So, and when I got it, I didn't even realize. I'm pretty sure it's got commentary of the trailers, and I didn't even listen to them yet. Ooh. No energy drinks tonight because I got to go to sleep and get up and go to work tomorrow. But I'm thinking about the next screening I'm going to do on Vine Live. I have one Japanese movie that is, well, I wouldn't say it's insane, but it has some insane things in it. And so I'm going to show that. I've been wanting to show that for a while, but it didn't seem to fit in. So I'm going to show that, and I'll see about something else. I'm only going to do 2 movies for at least right now. Maybe when it gets in the fall, I'll show 3 again. But it's a little rough sitting in this chair. It was a lot easier when I was laying on the couch. I might just lay on the couch and do it, but it was a lot better. And I got Switchblade Sisters, the Arrow release. I have not yet watched that. I'm gonna try to watch that this weekend. One thing I don't know, I thought I mentioned, but I can't remember, is the Red Screening. It's a film from Uruguay, and it's in the style of Giallo, and it borrows a few things from Anguish from 1987, and I mean, obviously it takes place in a movie theater, and so it's got little demons in it, but it's not got any supernatural stuff in it. But it was really good. I really liked it. The music is very of the like demon-esque or goblin-esque or something. It was a lot better than I anticipated it to be. And of course, I think it was made like a year or so ago. It's just now getting released. But yeah, I like that quite a bit. It's either called Red Screening or Red Matinee. But I've seen Red Screening more. Favorite Scream King. Scream King. Like an actor? I mean,
I would say Bruce Campbell for me.
Yeah, that's the only one I can think offhand would be Bruce Campbell.
He does a lot of screaming.
Speaking of crazy films, I've not seen Visitor Q. I think I saw something. It was Suspect Q or something, but I don't even think I finished it. But yeah, I haven't seen Visitor Q. I'll definitely look that. I mean, I've heard of it obviously, but I've not watched it, or if I have, I've completely forgotten it. Seems like that might have been on the Joe Bob's Drive-In Theater on the movie channel back in the day. Jay Real is your favorite? He's my favorite bodybuilder at the moment. Oh, trying to. Let's look. I'm very prepared. And I did see that. What is it? I think it's Arrow's putting out the 4K of True Romance. But I mean, I like. I've seen the film, and then, I mean, I like it, but I'm not like super into it enough to. And then I'm kind of debating on Basic Instinct, getting it on 4K.
I might hold out for Fatal Attraction. Okay.
Well said. And I'm debating on getting the Godzilla from 2014 on 4K. I'm not sure if I should just wait it out until it gets $20. It's $25 right now. Terrifier 2, yeah, that's I'm interested to see that one. And then the guy who plays Art the Clown's going to be at the Fright Night Film Fest in October here in Louisville, Kentucky.
I want to meet that guy.
And I think someone else, but I'm not sure if he's maybe the director or something. But yeah. I'm not sure about any. I'm also looking forward towards the new Conjuring movie. And I'm not sure. The first one was the best in my opinion, anyway. Who was that dude on DEADPIT show yesterday? Well, he's the ghost of Christmas past. He has a falling out every couple of years with everybody and goes away and then comes back like a roach. And I don't understand it, but whatever. I mean, I was friends with him for a while, but then basically here's the thing. I know Facebook isn't a big deal, and it's not. But when you want to be you send me a friend request, then you I'm sorry. I thought you were talking about the MWO. But anyway, he was sending me. I've friended him, and he's defriended me 3 times. So 3 times your strikes, you're out. No more friend requests for you. That's girl shit, man. That's teenage girl shit. So I know Jay was talking about him filming something. As he said, scouting locations. Ah, crap. I was going to get the Star Wars A New Hope 4K, but apparently it's no longer available at that price. Satan's Slave, the original. Yeah, Darren. You got me beat. I blocked his ass on there, so no more of his shit. No more. One pretty cool movie, Paul Naschy movie. Panic Beats. Actually, I think he directed that movie, so I'd have to look it up here but that's a and the even on DVD it looked amazing, clarity and stuff. It's like $18 on Amazon. Yeah, he did direct it, so it's pretty cool. It's not a werewolf movie or anything like that, but it does have some supernatural stuff. Yeah, I don't know what... I mean, I guess Facebook has got its purpose, but some people, get into it too much. Nobody unfriends J Real. That's, lots like killing a mockingbird. So I haven't gone on eBay in a long time looking for posters because obviously everything's gone crazy as posters. They were crazy a few years ago. I can't remember the last one I got, but I haven't gotten any in many years. Just haven't. Even though I used to love doing that finding posters and get find them on eBay. For a while there, you could get some cheap, or when you go to conventions, you can find a whole bunch for relatively cheap. This is one I want to get. Looking at Amazon now, I may get it instead of the 4K. It's Scream Factory, but I got the original BCI double feature of Night of the Sorcerers and Lorelei's Grasp, and both of those movies look good. Night of the Sorcerers is a complete nut job of a film. It really is. It's just nuts. 200 posters. I have some posters that I don't have in my sleeves. They're either in a poster tube or somewhere. I got like some movie place like Suncoast or some other place. I got a From Dusk to Dawn poster. It was a double-sided poster. And it's still probably in one of those. That one I need to take out and put in the sleeve because it looks really cool. Hello, Mr. Perry. We're just bull crapping for a little while. Yeah, frames are. I mean. They were doing a screening because they wanted me to bring the poster to Fright Night so we could just show it off and promote the screening there. But, yeah, I mean, it's just very hard. I mean, some people make them, but that plexiglass stuff is expensive, at least where I look for it at. So it's like, it doesn't really lend it for me to do that. Easy, puppies. And I saw they're releasing Killer Workout again. Or has that been out for a while? No, I guess this is the old one. I guess they're just re-releasing it. Or who's... Olive Films DVD. I don't know if that's the one I have. Ooh. Easy, puppy. I'm sorry, I'm a little narrow-minded or whatever it is. Slow.
Absent-minded.
Yeah, absent-minded, that's the word. Ah. Yeah, that's probably one. I think that's in their slasher collection, which is, I get. Yeah, I mean, ain't that's the killer with the big bobby pin? I think, clothespin or something. Leave that girl alone.
Well, I'm afraid she's gonna chew cords, Steve.
Shoot cords. I saw Second Sight's releasing Raw. It's a movie that came out a few years ago. Crypticon in Kansas City. Ugh. I don't know about driving that far, to be honest.
Steve's not. I
I
can tell you right now.
went to St. Well, Columbia, Missouri, many years ago to see a buddy of mine who he lived there for a while and came back. Oh man, what a long ass drive that was for me. And then on the way back, there was a crazy, like a wreck on the road, and I got stuck in traffic for I don't know how long. It was rough. I mean, they did have a cryptoid or something convention in around Kentucky. I think it was in Frankfort, which is the capital, years ago. And I heard people talking about it and stuff, and I was like, yeah, I mean, I'm interested in all that, but I like that stuff more than ghosts. It looks like Trauma re-released The Children.
I saw that.
I wonder how good that is, because the DVD sucked. Well, will I go to Cinema Wasteland if they have it in October? I mean, I don't believe so. I don't believe, it's just so far to drive. It's like 5.5 hours, and I've done it many times. And 10 years ago, me and Dana went in 2013, but we went like way. We didn't get there till like really late at night on Friday, and we left a day early.
Steve decided at night during a panel
Yeah.
Q&A that he wanted to go home.
And then stupidly, I still had to pay for the room, so it really didn't do anything. No, Paducah is not the capital of Kentucky. It is Frankfort.
Yes.
Well, that's neat. Piranha 2, I watched it. I mean, I don't know. It's interesting. Definitely because of there's with James Cameron's involvement and stuff. And of course you got the flying fish. But definitely stuff like the lithograms and stuff for and posters they send with stuff. A lot of people make a lot of money, especially like the Friday the 13th one, and I think I don't know if I still have the Halloween 3 one or something, or didn't I get one?
What?
I got the Halloween 3 one, I thought, or I don't know.
From where though?
Shout Factory.
If you do, it's the one I got you.
Right.
So I got you Halloween 3.
Right. So.
I've still got my nurse's hat from Halloween 2 somewhere.
Full Moon. I guess Full Moon's released a Tourist Trap Blu-ray.
Oh God, there's that Fear movie. I seen Wes Vance got that.
Of course. I watched it. We watched it and did it.
Oh God.
Did a little review of it. It's not great, but it's a lot different. I haven't seen the new cleaned up version, but there was like a version out there of Grizzly 2. I remember parts of it, but not a lot. I remember a concert and stuff, but I can't remember a lot of it. I definitely don't think it would be that good. Well, Paducah, I wouldn't go there anyway. Yeah, I'm not a Paducah person. That's almost you're in. That's almost in like Missouri or Arkansas or where some of those places.
You saying it's a bunch of rednecks?
No, it's just it's the edge of the state, so it,
Yeah,
and it's also in the central time zone.
I haven't been there very often.
I want to check out those Severin movies they've recently put out, Day of the Beast and that Perdita Durango. I've watched both of them before, but I want to see. I don't know. I don't know if I got the full uncut version of Durango, but they're on Shudder currently, so I need to watch them before they take them off. And then I think Joe Bob kind of spilled the beans for some movie they're showing this Friday. It's a very new movie. Can't remember the name of it, but maybe he'll show something, older before that or after it. So at least be something cool.
There's a Video Nasties thing.
Yeah, there's a Video Nasties. I'm looking at Diabolic DVD, which I don't order from a lot. Because usually between them and Amazon, they'll be cheaper sometimes, and then it'll just be but you have to pay the shipping, so it makes it even the same price as Amazon or even more. So it's like, but there's a lot of things on Diabolic that are not on Amazon, and they import them, so.
And you would definitely get them quicker from Diabolic.
I don't know.
Amazon's went down the tubes as far as their prime shipping.
One, AFCA is releasing this one doubles feature called Love After Death, and it's a double feature of that and The Good, the Bad, and the Beautiful. And, I mean, I've seen this on, like, Something Weird. Oh, no, that's not it. I thought that was something I thought it was a movie I'd saw before, but that's not it. So I will be skipping that one. And of course, Two Evil Eyes and Brotherhood of the Wolf is one I want to get. So I might see where I can get that from. That's a very cool film from that. Well, I mean, I haven't heard anything about that one as well, the Santa Sangre, but I know that was it the cinematographer or somebody came back and they redid the coloring and all that, but I got their last release, but of course that's years ago, and I actually was lucky enough to get one of the Mondo posters, which I really like. I think that's a cool ass poster. And to me, Santa Sangre is like the most Jurowski. It's his most accessible movie to me anyway. Maybe because I'm slow or something, but man, some of that other stuff, El Topo. I mean, I watched it, but I hadn't checked out. I got that Blu-ray, but I didn't get the Holy Mountain, which I did like the documentary about his version of Dune that never got made. That looked amazing, but it also looked like it would cost a fortune. But I mean, if you don't own a copy of Santa Sangre, that might be the way to go. I don't know. I mean, also, they may drop the price a little bit the next couple of days. Yeah, opera was like Argento's swan song to his super great films. And of course, at that point, all the crazy camera work, like you're saying, and effects, like the bullet going through the door, peephole, all that stuff is just insane. But so I mean, that was like the really the most creative, the last creative movie he made. Everything else kind of, I mean, he made some decent films after that, but nothing is inventive and cool as that. I mean, I like a few things of his after that, but not as that's the high point of his 80s output for sure. So Brotherhood of the Wolf isn't getting released till late July, so but I guess I'll wait on that. Oh, Scream Factory's putting it out, so shit, it'll be crazy. I got a DVD of it though. It was back when the French were doing a lot of cool shit. What year was this? I don't know. But it was the mid 2000s. That's back, getting ready. I mean, like their horror output and very creative stuff. I'm waiting on my package from Vinegar Syndrome with shoot. I know I got The Cellar and All American Murder. I'm not sure how it's taken so long to get here. Hello, Mr. 1972. Dead and Buried. I mean, I'm not crazy about that. When was it? It's coming out in July as well. Yeah, that's the only. That's one of the ones I haven't seen is the Holy Mountain. Other than clips on other documentaries and stuff. They're re-releasing. MVD is re-releasing Mortuary and House on Sorority Row. Yeah, Darren, I did get my replacement disc. Finally. We were thinking it was going to be some kind of lawyer thing about us getting sued for downloading movies.
Not for me.
So I was like, I don't want it. But we kind of figured it out after a little bit. If anybody's Eureka in the UK is releasing Time and Tide. That's a real cool film. It's a Asian action film. Yes, Jay. As far as online, there's a Dawn of the Discs was commenting that they are working on it. It doesn't sound like it's going to be like it's not every film. At least, it's leaving some out. Probably don't have the rights to them, but it's pretty much the major ones. Let me see if I can get that back up. Boom. Let's find it here. Oh yeah, it's right here. So the titles they're going to release are the Black Emmanuel, Emmanuel Around the World, Emmanuel and the White Slave Trade, Black Emmanuel, White Emmanuel. So they're going to release those, apparently. And I have the one over. No, there. That's the poster for Black Emmanuel. It's called Raw Silk. Which, I don't know why. And then I got Emmanuel Around the World poster. I have a day bill of that as well. So I got good posters. At least when I retire, I'm gonna probably sell them all. You're welcome. And they still got the Euro Crypt of Christopher Lee on Diabolic for like 105. It went up It went up to like 150 on Amazon again. But on deep discount, I think it was $89 or something. Let me see. Has they started shipping? No. I guess they have. In May, the 4K of Arrow's Battle Royale. I don't know. I just don't see that film looking any better than that big Blu-ray set that they put out a couple years ago. So I'm just like, eh. And I'm still getting tempted by the Good and the Bad and the Ugly 4K, even though it does not have HDR. So on Diabolic, the Santa Segre 4K is like $44. The Blu-ray is $30. So I mean, I don't know. This depends if you're into 4K or not, but this is cool. I want to show this. If you guys all, some of you might probably checked out the Mortal Kombat release, or remake or reboot. Let me see. You see what this looks like? That's the guy that played Scorpion. He was in some other films too. Let me see. Yeah, is it Ninjas? Yeah. And that's him too. And he was in, I'm pretty sure he was probably in that Message from Space movie, because that was the previous thing, was the TV show. I didn't know that he was in those. Oops. Or he had been in that, but anyway. Yeah. That's good that you know his name. Unfortunately, I did not. But I do like Shogun's Ninjas. I used to watch that all the time. It used to be on TNT a lot. I think either in the afternoon or maybe late at night. I don't recall, but I used to watch it. I got it on Blu-ray somewhere. Not Blu-ray, but DVD somewhere around here. I know they did release it on Blu-ray somewhere, or at least maybe it's an HD TV rip or something. Boom. Let me drink some more of my, what is it, V8 Splash.
The strawberry lemonade's really good in case anybody wants to get some.
It works, I guess. Also, let me get this.
Oh, God.
I got a Jet Jaguar. Zing, zing.
Is anybody going to know who that is?
Only cool people will know who Jet Jaguar is. They sold these at Target, but all the assholes bought them up, so I had to get it off eBay, but I didn't have to pay too much.
Ooh, I need to watch that. I didn't know.
Yeah, I saw a little bit about that today. I need to watch that. Yes, Jay, I did see. I have Roaring Fire. And that's kind of a nutty movie too, but he's in that for sure. Yeah, I need to check out. I watched the Murder Murder Among the Mormons, or whatever the hell that was. It was only
Weird.
it was only 3 episodes, but they actually did that on like a forensic file, so it was kind of like in 30 minutes you got the whole story, but this you got a lot more details. But there's so much shit on Netflix. Every time I think about canceling it, well, maybe I just need to wait a little bit before I can watch the rest. I started watching that new show on there that was like Shadow and Bone. It's interesting. I only got like 1 episode in, so I don't know if I need to check it out some more. But there's... Well, anyway, since we're talking about kind of Japanese stuff, I'll tell you about the Japanese movie I want to show probably at the end of May on a Saturday. He's an interesting nutcase. But it's Hanzo the Razor. They made 3 or 3 films in the series. It was by the same guy who played Zatoichi. I'm pretty sure of that. In that he made like dozens and dozens of those, and I've seen 1 or 2. I haven't watched them all. Criterion put out a set, but I did not get it, and it didn't include the final one. There was one in the like 89, but Hanzo the Razor is completely different. The main thing, or the gist of it, is it's like Dirty Harry, but if Dirty Harry was a samurai back in the feudal Japan days. So it's pretty cool. Is that the doorbell?
It's a mailman.
Yay, maybe I got my stuff. So I won't give anything away other than Hanzo the Razor is Dirty Harry. Yes, Jay knows all the Japanese guys' names. That is him, Katsu. And then there was a Zatoichi TV show I think he was in. I think that's the only thing hadn't, at least as far as I remember, hadn't been released. Well, thank you, sir. I hope it is. There's a few scenes in this film. This is the first movie, and to me, it's the best one. It is the. There's a lot of scenes, this insane stuff that it's very, very funny, and over the top. And I'm not talking about violence either. So, well, the satanic cults are always the root cause of everything. There's an asylum of Satan, if you will. Got dogs running around. Indeed. I forgot who put that out. It was like Media Blasters or something else. They put out the just DVD sets. And of course, this has been almost 10 years ago, I would think. I would even think it might be slightly older than 10 years. Oh, shoot.
Quiet.
Anybody outside our house makes noise, the dogs want to go crazy. Which is lovely. Oops. That's pretty. Let's go back to the cam. There's the big old set. The 4K. I don't know if I've seen the director's cut of True Romance. There's a Santa Segre. Well, I guess it's sold out. At least at this Orbit place. Yeah, zombie. Yeah, it's a very yeah, I don't know if I want to be that happy. I can do creepy without being happy, so. But Black Emmanuel is coming out from Severin at some point. They might announce it, in the next couple months on their podcast, which I would recommend. It's pretty cool. They talk about their releases, and then they play music from their releases. Like, it's kind of like half and half talking and their guy playing the music. This one, I've watched the first one, and I have not watched the others. The Manjin trilogy about the big stone god comes alive and protects the village or something. And that came out on Blu-ray originally a while back. Chinese Boxers coming out from 88 Films. And the big one, Howard the Duck, is coming out in 4K. And day after 4th of July. And the Black Cat of Nine Tails, which I'm okay with the last release. And then to me, Bird is like the better film, obviously. And the only thing left would be for them to release the Four Flies on Grey Velvet, but I'm not getting that. I don't care if they put it on 4K or not. I mean, it's okay. I got a Blu-ray of it. I'm cool with that. The Deep Red, I'm dead. I'm getting that. And also they're coming out with more of One Dark Night from that rewind.
Steve likes that one.
I do. I don't like the price tags usually. I don't recall that showing the Emmanuel movies. The original ones possibly with Sylvia Crystal or Christie, whatever. But the Black Emmanuel, Showtime showed a lot of exploitation movies, at different times, like usually after 11 o'clock. I remember they showed a lot of they even showed the 5 Deadly Venoms on there and stuff. So it's possible, because back then they didn't have a lot of content, so they would show all kinds of shit.
Ding, 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 7 o'clock.
Oh, thank you. Dana be getting the Howard the Duck. She got a Howard the Duck poster signed by Leah Thompson. I was pretty happy with I don't know if it's the Scorpion release or whatever of Opera. I don't know. I was pretty happy with it. And they're doing The Dark. Toby Hooper started directing it, but he got kind of canned, and John Bud Cordova did it. Yeah. The Craze, which I'm not. Weird Wisconsin, which no thanks. The Bill Rebane movies. I mean, they're all right, but they're, this. John Spatter Invasion is the best Bill Rebane movie in my opinion. And then Zavvy's got the Howard the Duck steelbook. Leah Thompson does look hot as hell with that crinkled hair. Dog is.
She's very sweet too when you meet her.
Yeah, she was very nice. That's Caroline in the City, y'all. There's some more bullshit titles from Retro. Well, thank you for calling me Captain. I mean, obviously, I think the best release. Blood Harvest is bad, but it's kind of fun.
I wasn't even in that
No, but the best release of Suspiria has got to be the 4K of or for Synapse. I mean, it's just amazing looking. I mean, I think it's kind of hard to tell the upgrades between Blu-ray and 4K at some points, but especially if you're going through, it's going to getting up converted through a 4K player. But I think that's. I mean, at this point, I don't think you're going to get any better because Don May Jr. is a perfectionist for the most part. So all his releases look decent, or I'm sorry, decent to great. And I mean, there's a lot of them on the great side. Yeah, Bill, the Blood Harvest is interesting because it's the only movie that's got freaking. Tiny Tim in it, and it's also I think it's the only one that has nudity and stuff in it from Bill Rebane. Yeah, Darren, but didn't you guys got like that leatherback book edition of some of those films? Even the Don't Torture a Duckling, I can't remember who put those out, but those look cool as hell. There's the Basic Instinct. Studio Canal. Definitely not. I'm more interested in seeing the Ricky O. We showed this on the Von Live Mondo Cult. It's coming in Blu-ray from 88 Films. Everybody's favorite, The Babadook, is coming to 4K. It's one of the most exciting movies ever. Oh. Oh, Criterion's 30% off. Yeah, Ricky O is pretty cool. Every once in a while, I wouldn't want to watch it again for a while. Let it settle. Yeah, no one's gonna take 30% off for Criteria. Everybody's gonna wait for the 50%. Yeah. Wow. Impulse.
The one with
William Shatner.
And Meg Tilly.
No, that's a different Impulse.
Okay.
This one's the one with William Shatner from the 70s.
I like the Meg.
You are right, Chris V. But this is a great movie. Well, great in entertaining wise. Well, I mainly buy from Amazon. I do buy from Arrow. In the UK. And then and Diabolic would be the only other option that I would assume it would be more like Grindhouse Video. So I would, if you're looking for certain films that you can't find anywhere else, they might have it. Diabolic DVD.com. But yeah, man, I haven't, and also Grindhouse releasing. They haven't released a movie in a long, like a newer title or a different title from other than catalog stuff that they own. So this is interesting. It's basically Shatner's like a con man and stuff. It's really crazy. William Shatner, Odd Job is in it from Goldfinger, right? And at one point in the film, he gets like strung up and hung, right? So they're filming the scene, and him and Shatner noticed that the guy was actually choking or being hung, and he was, and he had to save his life. So, little dog. But anyway, I would definitely track down that. I mean, it could be on YouTube. It's like a VHS rip, so I'd be interested in seeing a cleaned up version. You got to get her. I'm going to get her. Oh, no. Vinegar, the Six Things Samurai. I'm gonna kill this dog.
You're messing Eddie's thing up.
Oh, my ears. Shoot. So I guess everybody's waiting. Impulse. Yeah, kinda. It's a very weird beginning of the film for sure. He's mainly like getting in with chicks, or at least one woman he's trying to get her money and stuff. And he wears all these really bad collared shirts. It's really, Shatner looked horrible in this film as far as the. Yeah, Babadook was okay at the best. I agree with that. There's shit on Shudder that's similar themed, and no one talks about it. And I don't understand why Babadook is some kind of gay icon movie or something. I don't understand that part. I think that's Cafe Mimosa or something like that. I don't know, unfortunately. I don't really go that way a lot anymore, especially for right now. It might be, but I wouldn't count on it. But I'm waiting for the big halfway to Black Friday sale in a couple weeks. Hopefully, see if there's any new titles. I need to save some freaking money up. There's one that's pretty cool. Is the robotic tricks. It's pretty cool in the effects and everything, but it is like a Cat 3 movie, which means it's completely nuts. It's like a Terminator and RoboCop mix. And they say Power Rangers, but I don't know about that. But yeah, it was some good stuff. Impulse is fun. I watched it every once in a while. I haven't watched it in a while, but when I used to drink beer and stuff, I'd put that on and drink some beer and just like, yeah, sleazy Shatner. Also, Chamber of Horrors from like '66 is coming out. I got that on pre-order. So, they used to show this movie on TV a lot, and it's got this. It's got a gimmick where it plays this bell alarm or something when something shocking is going to come on, so you can cover your eyes and stuff. And it's about like as you can see, he's got like a killer. He loses his hand, and he's got like a cleaver, and he might have other instruments he attaches to his stub for killing people. It's really good. Temporarily closed. Boing, boing. I guess they're showing Milhouse is coming out with some I Dream of Jeannie and shit. But anyway. Donnie Darko and Beyond Terror, which I started watching part of it with Kat Ellinger's commentary. I don't know what her deal is, but she must watch everything and knows everything about these crazy films. Yeah, Kingdom of the Spiders with what's it? Tiffany Bolin. I think that's the name. Boom. Well, I'm gonna get out of here before my dogs go crazy, and I gotta get some rest. So I gotta get up at 6:00 for Friday. So, thanks for everybody coming out. I appreciate it. Had a good time, kind of bull crapping, and helps me relax a little bit. So, thank you all. Peace out. I'm gonna type. Bye.
A special thank you goes out to our supporters on Patreon. The Patreon website has a complete archive of the Dead Pit Radio shows starting way back in 2005, in addition to all of the midweek shows archived, commentaries, all that good stuff. If you're interested, and we appreciate all the support, go to www.patreon.com/IntoTheDeadPit. Tiers start as low as $1 per month. A special thank you goes out to our supporters on Patreon. The Patreon website has a complete archive of the Dead Pit Radio shows starting way back in 2005,